Hello everybody, welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Sun Bear Zodiac sign of the Cougar. So we are doing today a 6-card spread for the lunar eclipse that is happening on the 17th. So I am using the 1909 tarot, and I'm not going to be using any clarifiers this time. So it is just the 6 cards in the reading. So let's get started for you Cougars. So we start with what the lunar energy brings. And here we have the Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups is a card of sitting in the energy of what you want. It is also a card that says life is a banquet and you should try it all. So I feel like what this lunar energy is going to bring you Cougars is an opportunity to sit in the energy of those things that you want. Actually, I also feel like this lunar energy could actually bring out your social side. It could make you want to get out and be around people and things and doing things. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling off of that Nine of Cups for you Cougars. So next we go to something that the energy wants you to leave behind. And here we have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers can represent love, not always, but it can represent love. So I would say for some of you Cougars, now this isn't going to be for all, this is a kind of a reading for everybody. So for some of you, there could be an old love that you need to leave behind, something that is no longer working for you. This could already have ended and you're still holding on to the idea of it. For others, I would say that it's saying what needs to be left behind is, how do I say this? It it's what needs to be left behind is the fact of is not communicating with your higher self. This angel on the top of the Lovers card represents our higher self. So for some of you, you may not be connecting with your higher self, and this energy is saying that it's time for you to leave that behind. It's time for you to reconnect with your higher self. So how can you go about releasing what is no longer needed, and what you need to leave behind? We have the Four of Wands. So this is a card of celebrating, and it's also a card of well, it can be a card of marriage as well, but it's a card of celebration. It's a card of actually a card of completion as well. So I feel like the way to release the energy of this. So if it is an old lover that needs to be released, this says to celebrate yourself. That is how you release. Celebrate yourself. And celebrate, you could even do almost like a marriage to yourself because it is a card of marriage. So it could be a card of marriage to yourself, marrying yourself, and really committing to loving yourself at this time. And for those of you who it's your higher self, it's not connecting to your higher self, also celebrating you will help you to connect to your higher self. So really, really celebrate during this lunar eclipse energy. Really celebrate yourself and celebrate your freedom as well, I would say. Celebrate your freedom. The Four of Wands is also a card of freedom. Okay, so next we go to messages from a message from your shadow side. Now, interestingly, you are the third sign, I believe, to have the star card show up in this position. And so what this says is the star is a card of following your North Star back to your authentic self. So again, some of you may not be sitting in your authentic self. You may be wearing a mask or you may be hiding who you are from the world. And this, so your shadow side is trying to tell you to be who you are, be your authentic self. Let your star shine for the world. People need to see it. People want to see it. And the next is, how can I bring more light into my life? Um, and I would say, so this is the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. So how can you bring more light into your life? With the Five of Wands in this position, I would say that you need to stop fighting. It's like it almost feels like you're fighting a war that can't be won, right? Or a war where there is no winner, actually, is what's coming through. It's like you're trying to fight a war where there is and there can be no winner. So to bring more light in your life, stop fighting, is what I would say. And then the good things coming your way is the last card in the spread. And here we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is a card of the Divine Feminine. It is also a card of heightened intuition. Um, and it's also a card of trusting your inner knowing. So, what's coming your way, I feel, is that inner knowing. And especially with this Five of Wands too, I would say that this inner knowing, like that whatever war you are fighting right now cannot be won. You know this already inside. So, good things will come. And actually, I feel like if you can let go of that conflict, and competition, this is when the good thing coming your way will be this heightened intuition, this inner knowing, and I would say probably a better sense of self. Um, so there we go. That is the reading for the lunar eclipse for the Sun Bear Zodiac sign of the Cougar. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it really does help my channel. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.